So, hey everybody. Welcome to Play It Painted Live. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday evening. I know, I don't sound good, guys. I don't sound good, but I'm not sick. Okay, I promise. It was a very windy day and very dry, and I was outside for a long time. And my allergies got the better of me. Okay? So, we're okay. We're not gonna die. Not yet, anyways. I'm like way too mean to die young, so oh, and I'm not that young anyway. So, yeah. Welcome to Play It Painted Live. Tonight, we could be painting that. Yeah, we could be painting her. Isn't she awesome? I mean, don't you want to paint that? Nah, just kidding. We're not going to paint that. Oh, we're not going to paint Zatanna? No. No. What are we going to be painting, you might be asking? Xin. Jeez, I do sound terrible, don't I? I don't know why. I mean, we were talking, it was so dry today. But frankly, no, honestly, guys, I feel fine. It's just my voice is sore. Tonight we're going to be painting a Star Wars. Yeah, 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 a Star Wars. We could... What's that? You want to... What? You... You think that we should paint... You... What? What? Oh. No, we want to paint a Star Wars. Yeah, we want to paint a Star Wars. We're gonna paint this Star Wars to look like, guys, to look like this Star Wars. You could have a Star Wars that looks like that. You could have that. We're gonna paint that. All right. Her name is Syndulla from Star Wars. Yeah, it's true. Syndulla is on a color shift base. See that? Woo. Ooh. And this Syndulla is on a color shift base, right? And people say, you know what? You could have painted all four at the same time. That would have been much more efficient, right? To paint all four Syndulla, because I got four Syndulla to paint. But no, we want to do a tutorial. We're going to do a tutorial of painting this Syndulla. So let's do that. And we're going to use the following colors, because that's what I do on this channel, is I do tutorials and teach you how to paint using the following colors. Which I don't do that. Okay. Let's see. I guess I could set out all the colors, but I don't do that. Why was I asked to do that? Okay, let's just here. Okay, fine. Let's do this. All right, we're gonna do this the way I actually do it. So, if the way I actually do it bothers you, then I agree with you. It should bother all of us. So, first thing I'm gonna do is while Cinderella has, what's her name? While Syndulla has green skin, I'm going to, I like to have a warm color underneath. I don't want it to just look pure green. So I actually am going to take a little bit of Gilliman flesh, which is probably not what you should do, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do a little bit of that. And we're going to deal with my allergies. And I'm going to get some contrast medium. I'm going to thin that in half. I'm going to thin it right in half. Because I want the warmth, but I don't want hard. What I don't want is hard brown lines. Okay? So we just want a warm undercoat to the flesh. Just like that. Right? And it should be very light. See how it's very extremely light. Okay, we're gonna do this too. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna do a little bit of the hands here, even though I think she has like straight up gloves. I think she's wearing straight up gloves. She's got pretty good. She's got a pretty good grip though on her pistol. Right? It's a pretty good. That's a pretty good grip. Pretty good stance. Look at how wide her stance is. It's pretty good. All right. So now we're just gonna wait for this to dry. And we're not gonna paint another model. Why would you do that? That would be way too efficient. No, you want a tutorial. Let's do a tutorial of one model. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do that. What's that? You like this? You like this model too? I love this model. I can't be alone. I love this model. I don't even want to paint the pantyhose on the model. Look at that. I love that model. So good. Look at the Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Look at that. She's not done yet. She's not done, but she already looks like that. Right? Don't you love? Never mind. Okay. Back to Star Wars, because you guys like Star Wars. Alright, so now that that's down, now we're going to take another contrast paint. Wait a minute, you're going to go contrast paint over contrast paint? You're a madman. Alright, Plague Bearer Flesh is the next color to go down. And it's going to go over that Gilman Flesh undercoat. And instead of being yellow, wait, that undercoat's still drying. Yeah, it's still drying. Okay. Ay. Alright. Let's do... I can't even paint the eyes in yet. Ay. Alright, let's paint the pants, okay? We can paint the pants. Or we could at least block the pants. We're gonna block the pants out with this Greyhound orange. How about that? Okay? Was I supposed to name all the colors before we started? Use this color and this color. No! I don't do that, okay? We just... Jeez! This is how we paint. I know it bothers people, it's fine. But we're gonna paint the pants orange. You try not to get it on the straps, but frankly, it doesn't even really matter. Because we're gonna paint the straps in anyway. So it's okay. And this little, whatever she's wearing, this girdle, this girdle that she's wearing goes up to here, right? It's like she has like weightlifting pants on or something like that. Yeah, you too could paint this step by step with me in these 4 easy steps. Here you go. That's how we're doing it. Okay. Yay, it's a tutorial. Oh my god. Now I know how to do things. God, I cannot paint Star Wars stuff without talking massive trash. I think that's why people give me so much Star Wars stuff to paint. Because it's just as entertaining, I think, if you're a Star Wars fan, to get your stuff painted and to hear someone talk trash about your favorite movie franchise or whatever. And be like grumbling in the corner, oh man, if only he read the extended universe stuff, he would know that the Star Wars universe is very good and not the dumb Skywalker saga. Hey, what's up, Kevin? All right. So yes, Kevin, being outside earlier and talking a lot outside has has given me my sore voice. Just my throat dried up and my allergies kicked in and I started to sneeze. That wasn't good. I'm your favorite Star Wars painting streamer? Yes. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, to tell you how much how much love I have for the saga, the Skywalker saga, as they call it, which I think is a misnomer. I think it's hey, what's up, Chris? I think it's the I mean, honestly, it's the Palpatine saga. You can't even dispute that anymore. It is clearly the entire 9 movies is about Palpatine. And it's about the Palpatine lineage. And it's basically about how the Palpatine lineage bitch slaps the Skywalkers for 9 straight movies and then takes their name at the end of the 9th movie. All right. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, it's really starting to look like Syndulla right now. Okay, let's go back and let's put that Plague Bearer flesh on now that that's dry. Oh my god. I think they're gonna give me like 20 more Star Wars things to paint. I know it. It's just gonna be Star Wars. From now, people are gonna be like, I'm buying an entire Legion army. You're gonna paint all my rebels. Especially the most self-righteous rebels. Those are the best rebels. Alright. Look. I know. Did you see that? It's so Star Wars. Okay. Now, I gotta find the gray that I used on the other ones. See, this is why I'm not I can't do the standard tutorial that people want. Line up all the paints that you're gonna use, and then I don't do that. I just dig around and find shit, and I go, oh, I'll paint it that color. That's kind of how I roll. Rebels are terrorists. Nothing more. Move along. Stupid rebels. Alright, let's see. There was a guy at my work, Filipino guy, so I feel absolutely no remorse for ruining his world. But I didn't really engage with the guy, but one of the guys in my building, he used to like Star Wars, and then he asked me, like, what's your honest opinion on Star Wars? Which you should never do. So I gave him my honest opinion on Star Wars, and it like black-pilled this poor guy, and he hated Star Wars after that. And then he just decided, which is what I never agree to do, but he decided he was going to confront, one of the biggest Star Wars fans in the R&D department. So, he went after this really big Star Wars fan who's a Filipino guy and who is very smart. He's a very smart guy. But a lot of Filipinos like Star Wars, and I don't know. I just gotta talk trash. So I would send arguments through this other employee, like real questions to pose to the guy. And the guy never came up, like, it would like hurt his brain. Like, he couldn't come up with um, really sound reasoning to dispute what I was saying, right? So just like I was saying, I was like, it's actually 9 movies about how Emperor Palpatine um, took Anakin Skywalker uh, as his Sith understudy and basically slave, and then used then turned him against his own son and his daughter for 3 movies, and then tormented the the grandson while within the womb, such that the grandson would come out and join him as well and fight against the resistance, only to lose to Palpatine's own granddaughter, and then Palpatine's granddaughter then stole his name. So it really is the saga of Palpatine and how the Skywalkers were bitches, how they were absolutely weak and useless for 9 movies, how they were always under complete Palpatine control. Um, and every time they were allowed to blow up a Death Star, Palpatine would mock them by making a bigger Death Star. So, like, I sent these arguments through another employee after this R&D chemist, and I think it genuinely broke that guy. I feel a little bad about it, but not really. I mean, if you love something that much, it's great. Like, I love Guild Ball that much, and you could probably break my soul if you just walked up to me and told me every day that it was dead. Because I couldn't dispute you. I'd be like, yeah, it's a dead game. But really, your only response in that case, your only response is, well, screw you, I like it anyway, I'm gonna play. Or screw you, I like Star Wars anyways, I'm gonna enjoy it. And I'm glad that I have friends that can tell me that. Like, yeah, I can't really defeat your argument, but I still like Star Wars, right? There's people that say that to me about 40K. Yeah, I can't really dispute your 40K argument, but I like 40K, I'm gonna play it. And that's fine. I think that makes me the troll go away, because I no longer have any fuel. You've just disarmed the whole situation. You just said, yeah, so it's dumb. You like dumb shit, and it's true. When you start looking at the stuff I like, you'd be like, oh, he likes that. It's pretty dumb. No soul to break. SFG stole it. All right. I think this is the next. This is not the next color. This is not the next color. I think the color I used was like a khaki. No, I think it was like a khaki gray. It's taking me longer to find this color than it is to like paint the whole thing. Where's that khaki gray? But yeah, that's the truth. Like, you talk shit about each other's fandoms and stuff. I don't know why I somehow abide that. It's really not okay. But I'm a dick. What are you gonna do? I'm just you talk trash. I'm not proud of it. I just have questions. I don't know. Maybe there's something in me that just doesn't like it when people like things I don't like. Maybe I'm that much of an asshole. It could be. It could be. All right. This is not the color, but it's close. So we're gonna use Stonewall Gray. That's kind of the point of my tutorials. Don't follow the color, just follow the look. You'll be okay. All right. Anyways, but while all that was happening, the green had dried, so let's paint some eyeballs. Do you see the GB community committee post thingy? I don't know. I haven't seen it. You're gonna pundit for the community. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. You would be a fake pundit? How does that work? Short answer is, why not? I'll do it. Sure. And I'll tell you why. I'll do it. Okay. I think I explained this last time. But um, being a pundit gave you little to no. Um, there were almost no perks to being a pundit. There were almost nothing. Um, the only thing you could do was buy those kits, buy organized play kits. That was it. They're pretty much you got the freebie. We got 2 freebies our entire time as pundits, and I'm not even asking for freebies. I don't even care about freebies. Uh, but what I did want, but what most pundits wanted is we wanted a little bit more open communication about what's happening, so that we could inform our player bases and inform our community about it. Uh, but Steamforge communication would hit pundits, only an hour or two before it was announced officially. So other than being able to buy organized play kits, there really was there were no like real advantages to being a pundit. So I guess I'll do it. Yeah, they want to reinstate it. Yeah, I guess I'll do it. I already have the shirt for it and the templates for it. Why not? I don't care. I mean, I've got all the mats. There's no reason why I wouldn't do it. It's actually probably a little bit better because then now I'm not officially associated with Steamforge games, so I could talk all whatever kind of trash I want. Right? If I don't like something, I could just it sucks. Like immediately. I don't have to be like, no guys, give Steamforge a chance. Like, not that I ever did that. I never did that actually as a pundit. Hey, what's up, David Moffat? Sure you can. Yeah. All right. You love Hera. Who's Hera? Is this Hera? I don't know who this is. I thought her name was Syndulla. Syndulla Oblongata. Now, one thing I really like about this sculpt is this sculpt has what I consider to be perfect painting eyes. Yeah, I'll explain that in a second. Some eyes are terrible to paint. Some eyes are terrible to paint. But these are really good eyes. Hera Syndulla. Oh, okay. All right. Don't mind my voice. My allergies were really bad today, and I was outside in the windy, warm weather. How'd your game go, by the way, Kevin? All right. Yeah, I know I'm talking all kinds of trash, but this sculpt is actually pretty good. The For me to enjoy sculpt, it's got to be, it can't be too busy, and it's got to have good facial features, and I didn't reposition this. Fantasy World Games repositioned this. The game went well for Falconers. Okay, that's cool. So quick adjustment around silence, and you were good to go, right? Yeah, I do like this, like, this low ready position, and now she's in the firing position. I like that. She got good trigger discipline too. You see her finger? Look at that. Good trigger discipline. All right. That's probably my favorite thing about this mini. Was the good trigger discipline. All right. So we're doing her eyes. And I know she has blue eyes, folks, but here's a hint. blue eyes on a miniature this small, really just obscure the eyes. You would want to paint a blue that's so dark it looked black. So it's not. So there's really not much practical difference. Minerva got a Harrier off on a counterattack, which allowed me to activate Divana next, and take out an influence stacked Obulus. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, once an Obulus team loses Obulus, it's pretty bad. That makes sense. All right. Painting eyes on camera. Terrible. Okay. Hate painting eyes on camera, but we do it. You gotta make sure you have a different hair. You have one that's standing straight up, right? I'll show you the other one. Because this is the fourth one I've painted. Or I'm painting, I guess. Okay. There you go. See your eyes? Those are excellent miniature eyes. This is, I'll break out the Sharpie. You guys like it when I break out the Sharpie, right? It's funny. Where, oh, my pens are all broken up here. Alright, we'll break this out. Okay. So, there are, well, in the world of miniature eyes, there are shitty eyes. Like this guy kind of has shitty eyes. And then there are really good eyes, okay? And then there are weird one-offs, right? So a good sculpted miniature eye is a sculpt that has the eyelid, right? And it has, and this part of the eye is, this part of the eye here is convex. So it's actually sticking out. So it's easier for your brush to paint this whole thing black and then just get this top part white and then dot the eye, right? Those are perfect eyes. And this is sculpt with really good eyes. The eyes I hate, the shitty eyes, are the ones where it's like, here's the nose, right? And it's just a pocket. It's just a, whoa, it's just a pocket. I'll kind of do these contours, right? I hate those eyes because you either end up painting it really precisely on the inside and you can't see it because it's just hidden in shadow, so all of your effort is wasted. That's best case scenario. Worst case scenario, you blanket the whole thing with paint. This forms a pocket. You try to dot the eye. It goes like this. It's like this big thumb, this big ugly thumb like that. And it comes in and you still can't see it. But now you have a giant white squirrely eye around it. So pocket eyes are the worst eyes. Okay? Alright, are you listening, miniature sculptors that care about my opinion? The pocket eyes are the worst eyes. They're bad times, okay? They're not fun to paint. You're not smart for doing it. Stop. Okay. And then there are weird one-offs, right? So sometimes they do this. Sometimes they'll start off with a pretty good eye, and then they'll think it's cute to do this. They'll sculpt a ball in here. Have you seen that? You've seen that, right? Where they sculpt a ball in here, and there's a little hole there. And they're like, oh, and it's like a 30 millimeter model. Those are terrible eyes. They're stupid. Because getting black and then white in here can suck. And then as you're painting this, you may only get a couple of those spots there. this whole part is wasted. So when your brush comes in to paint it, it just gets like lost in there. So you don't get good detail out of that type of eye, even when they sculpt. They should not sculpt the pupil in. So good eye is just nice big round convex target like that with a lid on it and a bottom. That's it. That's all you need to do, okay? Don't do your cute cave-in eyes. Those are terrible. And don't get cute with the pupil. Just make a nice round eye like that. This is coming from an Asian man, okay? Make round eye. Make round eye. Anyway, anyway, um, so let's continue on. Perfect round eye. Her name is Hera. Did not know that. Okay. Let's paint some lips for her. Oh, I'm supposed to name the colors. All right. Does everyone's paying attention, right? Entrail pink. That's what we're using. Entrail pink. So this model has an excellent sculpted face. Like really good. See at the bottom there. Make sure the top part of the lip is wider than the bottom part. It looks really weird. And doesn't take much. There we go. Now this face is pretty good. There's really not much cleanup to do there. You guys can actually see the detail of the face here. It's pretty good. She's making a little bit of duck mouth. Is that the MSP? I don't know. Oh, probably. Yeah, I think you looked this up last time. You couldn't get it. Sorry, dude. I'll try to find a replacement for that. She's doing a little bit of duck face. All right. And then if you want to clean up her face, you could just grab like an olive color. Thought I had one out. That's wrong. Luckily, I don't have to clean up her face, but I'm looking for one anyway, just in case. There are actually a couple of colors you could have used. And I can't find any of them. So that's good. Like you could use, I guess you could use that. Oops, that's a Hobby Lobby. You could use that brown violet if you needed to. I don't need to. Her face is pretty good. I'm trying to find the other. Oh, here we go. This is the perfect color right here. So just an olive green. Let me just clean up the bottom of her lip just so you can see. It actually blends pretty well. I'm just going to take this corner off her mouth here. So she's doing less duck face. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now, believe it or not, the rest of this model is very, very easy to do. You just have to find the right gray. And I can never seem to find the right gray. But this is a good gray. Stonewall gray. Oh, I should also, before I go too far, brown violet is gone. Okay, but you could get this. You could get this olive green. I don't mean to make life hard for you. Here we go. So we'll just get the inside of her goggles. Did I mention I really want to paint more Zatanna? Don't you want to paint Zatanna? Don't you want to paint Zatanna? I want to paint Zatanna. Don't we like Zatanna? Everybody likes Zatanna. Look at Zatanna. No, we're not gonna paint Zatanna. We're gonna paint Syndulla again. All right. So we're using Stonewall Gray. You posted the timeline of actions. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's a cool Colette proxy, and you could use her for Batman once the magic rules come out. And I think because I painted the yellow Wu-Tang on her base, that she could even be a gender bend Midas. She's very close to the Midas pose. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys will let me, but I could use this as a gender bend Midas. She actually matches the rest of the team. She needs a little more work. I really don't want to paint pantyhose on her. I don't know. It just she just looks too awesome without it. Anyway, Kevin, I'm in the Discord chat if you want to hop on and tell me about the timeline. In fact, I'll go ahead and yes, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll share my camera from inside there so you can see what's going on in there.
Yo, what up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Not much, dude. I told myself I wouldn't get excited about Guild Ball anymore, but then I did it.
Oh, because
No.
there's still hope.
I know. Don't do that. Don't give me hope.
So, this is a timeline?
Yeah. They put together a little flow what they want to do with Guild Ball.
And this is that committee that was formed up.
Yes.
Okay.
By the leaders of the community. I don't know how they decided this, but it looks like no one else is stepping up, so that's a good thing. You know, you don't want to splinter.
Yeah. Cool. And I think it's reputable people from what I saw.
Yeah, no, they're all people with podcasts, with do videos and stuff like that. I don't know. They seem like good people, so that's good. They seem like they care about the game.
That's good.
More than the creators.
Yeah. That's not saying much, but it's good.
I know. It is.
All right.
So the initial group decisions, they say that all the core game rules are locked for 12 months. That's a really good plan.
Okay.
All model rules are locked for 6 months, so they're not gonna errata anything for 6 months, which is good.
That's very good.
You don't want to. I almost wish they would wait 12 months, but
yeah.
They say they're not interested in buying the Guild Ball intellectual property, even if they could.
Okay.
The steering group will remain small for effective decision making. So, excluding people, I guess. It's kind of weird to say as one of your main talking points, but
yeah.
Wider community involvement will come through subcommittees. So they're making like 5 subcommittees. So I didn't post that, but their subcommittees are communications, organized play, creative, rules, and business.
Okay.
And then they kind of break down what each subcommittee is. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't really be interested in any of them besides the rules in organized play.
Oh, I'm kind of interested in business.
I think they just want your money, dude.
Oh, damn it. Never mind.
It's funding and finances, legal, and intellectual property.
Ah, no.
Sounds boring. Sounds boring.
I thought it was when they say business, I was thinking like marketing and positioning, which I
I
would
think
be
that's
down for.
communications.
Okay.
Communications is community engagement and translation. So
Okay.
I don't know about translation, but
I
community
like that.
engagement.
Yeah.
So they say if you're interested in volunteering to join these committees, there's a little form you can fill out, and you choose which one you're most interested in, I guess.
Okay.
But cool. But this is the exciting stuff. The 1 month action. So this is what they
All
want to
right.
do within the next month. They want to develop a community project mission, which sure, that's cool.
Okay.
But this is the exciting one. They want to produce and organize play document.
Oh, cool. Okay. I
Yeah,
like
so
that.
that's cool. I don't
Yeah.
know if they plan on drastically changing it, but we'll see what they do with like proxying, with painting, with all the good stuff, man.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know about that stuff and see if people flip out about it or not.
Yep.
They want to open communications with SFG.
Why?
I don't know. They want to confirm what they can and cannot do with Guild Ball's IP,
Wow. Okay. Sure. That's fine.
which is fine. But I mean, what are we even planning on doing? It's a what could they do? It's a community rule book.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
They don't own.
Why should we? I don't know.
They don't own the game mechanics.
Yeah.
They don't own that. You can just do game mechanics that are identical to their game.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
And then they're gonna create a list of recommended proxies, which is pretty awesome.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I think that's cool, but I also really like the if the community itself gets more creative about proxies. If you see a lot of activity around people
Mm-hmm.
making proxies or kickstarting alternate teams, because I really think that could be a thing. Like
That would be cool if new Kickstarters came out for it. But I think it's definitely going to be a thing if people want to play a team they don't have. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I imagine if I played this game 5 years, I'd want to play every guild, you know?
yeah. I mean, imagine like if we get new people to play the game at the store, and they're like, oh, well, I want to play this guild. How do I get it? And we could be like, well, you could buy whatever medals in the store, or here's, you go on the internet and order this team from RN Studio, or,
Yeah.
or somebody else.
We should make a subcommittee that creates a list of recommended proxies just from Comic Quest.
Yes,
This model could be this.
that would be funny. We
That would
just
be
put
fun.
like little stickers on the
Yeah.
the
Also
product.
counts as this. By the way, we have a tournament this weekend. You should play.
You should play this. Yeah.
So that's what they want to do in 1 month.
Okay.
So then their 6 month actions, they want to reestablish pundits.
Okay.
So
I
that's
like
cool.
that. I like that idea.
Yeah. I imagine a community-run guild ball would have a lot more emphasis on their pundits than Steamforge should, and that's because they need to, right?
Yeah.
So I imagine pundits will have a much more critical role in, because that's the only way we're spread the game is through pundits. But then the next one is the most exciting thing. They want to begin a community event, and I'm super excited about that because I love Guild Ball's
Oh yeah.
community events.
Community
Dude.
events are awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it without making new models because that's usually what it revolves around. But they're really fun.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Then they want to establish a legal structure. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Then they want to schedule events for 2021 national and regional championships.
I like that a lot.
I like that a lot too.
They used to have, so in season 1 Guild Ball, you used to have you would actually have to qualify for sanction if you're going to have a sanctioned tournament. What
That's
that
cool. I like that.
what that means is your tournament would have to comply with certain rules, and if it complied with those rules, Steamforged could send you prize support. Um, in the pundit program, what it meant was because they used to have, I have my traveling pundit kit
Yeah.
that goes around the region. They had they had national ones. So
Oh,
like
that's
if I
cool.
was throwing a big tournament, they sent us that kit before. Like I had a big, I threw a big tournament at an esports bar, which was really
Nice.
cool during the first season of Guild Ball, and they send you a whole kit because you have to prove that you have this many people registered. You have to prove you've got the painted teams and and that you have properly promoted your event. So you send them like, okay, I put out this social media post a month in advance and that kind of thing, and that would sanction your event. Sanctioned events would then count towards national, international ranking. So that they had that before they had Longshanks. So I guess
That's super cool.
you don't really need that now that you have Longshanks, but I still like the idea of that.
I like that because Longshanks is kind of like, you could have us in our meta where one person plays, 8 million events here and beats the same three people a million times, and then they're the top on Longshanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's kind of weird, but I think it's cool to have like a national or whatever sanctioned whatever number it's called ranking.
yeah,
It'd be cool.
that's cool. A couple of questions here. Are you going to do the I am a wargamer challenge? I don't know what that is. Do I count as a wargamer? I don't know. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'll look into it. Uh, and Lucchesi says, so basically going the same route that Blood Bowl did. Yeah, very similar.
Yeah, they said in their initial thing that they reached out to Blood Bowl and Epic 40K and those people who are still running those games and to determine how they kept it going.
Yeah, there's a lot of good lessons to be learned there
Mm-hmm.
from those communities.
Definitely. Um, then they want to review steering group members. I don't know what that is.
Steering
And
group
then,
members.
yeah, I don't know.
Huh, okay.
And then begin considering model rule revisions. That's 6 months. And then 12 months of action plus action. They want to consider core rule revisions and begin plans for new models, minor guilds, etc. They're going
Okay.
to wait 12 months to start doing that, which is good.
I like that. Yeah.
I think it'll take longer, but
Yeah. Well, I would be interested in, you know, any kind of if you do it, say you challenge it. Okay, sure, I'll do that. Um, I would be interested in the, community and promotion side of it.
cool.
So if
You
that
should sign
means,
up.
yeah, yeah, I'll look at and see. Okay, well, definitely, I'll sign up for the pundit
Mm-hmm.
resurrection. I'll sign up for that for sure.
Cool.
If I want to do more, I'll look into, what else. What
Yeah.
else sounds interesting to me? That's good news. I like that.
Yeah, I like that. A little positivity in the
Hmm.
guild ball community.
But yeah, I would love to have like recommendations for alternate teams at CQ.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
So they took
It
all
would make
the
make us feel less bad about playing guild ball on CQ.
they took all the Rumble Slam stuff off the shelf. So
Uh-huh.
they may be getting ready to do clearance on it, and we could be like,
Nice.
oh, you could use this as a Guild Ball team.
Who could this be?
Yeah, that would be kind of awesome. You could do like basically all the like drow. Those could be morticians. Uh,
Yeah.
and you could do like orcs as butchers. There's stuff. There's stuff you could do with
There's
pummel
stuff you can do.
slimings.
It's infinite.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'd be
Yeah,
looking.
so that was exciting.
And just just reinstating the pundit program, and having people really promote their events and promote activity online. Just keep pumping out content online about Guild Ball.
Yeah, definitely.
There's still a lot of people painting Guild Ball on Instagram that do not know that the game is over.
Oh, rip.
It's interesting. They're just painters. They're just like, I don't
Yep.
know what this is anymore. I'm just painting it. Like Dicey Guy. He's a Norwegian YouTuber that I follow, and he just finished painting a Brewers team. Like no, he finished painting it an hour before they announced that they canceled Guild Ball. He was like, "What the hell?" He just finished painting a Brewers team, and then they told him,
The resin ones?
No, it was a kickoff.
Oh, okay. Some talented painters can do some really cool stuff with brewers.
Yeah, I can't do tartan. It's just gonna
Me either, man.
it's just
I've
gonna drive
tried
me
and it's
crazy.
horrible.
Yeah, there's some painters that are really good at that kind of stuff.
Sorry, I took you off topic from your tutorial, dude.
Yeah, I
Your
was.
painters are eagerly listening
Yeah,
for
what do? This has been
your paint
Wildwood this
colors.
whole time. It's just been Wildwood. There's really nothing to learn here. It's just there's like 4 colors on this model. It's not brain surgery. Um, yeah, I don't know. I hope that I'm super glad that CQ told me, like, well, if you as long as you want to keep running it, we'll keep running it. Um, which is
As
great,
long as we, yeah, yeah,
but also I think to be fair, we need to make sure that there's some channel that they're selling. There's some that we have product to point people at
yeah,
in order to support the store. I think we could figure that out.
yeah. I think if we keep doing our like $10 buy-ins, like buy anything at the store, that's good too.
Yeah, I mean, we could even, I don't know, like we could even do, I could even do uh like a demo day and just tell, because I know um Don and Kelly told me basically any miniature game I want to play and run through the store I can. They're like, yeah, just
Nice.
whatever you like, we'll do it, right? So what I could do is, during the same time that we're doing like tournaments or whatever, we could do like, oh, we're doing a tournament, and we also have, we're gonna teach people Aristea or something,
Mm,
so that they have, oh, you could learn how to play this, but ultimately they'll see a bunch of people playing Guild Ball and say, oh, I want to learn how to play that too. So
for sure.
that'll work. But yeah, that was really cool that they're like, yeah, just when you're done, you're done. We still have product in the store, so it's no big deal. They're just happy to have uh, our community there, because our community
Definitely.
has been really good about supporting the store anyway,
Yeah.
right? We're not a bunch of dicks. Like, so I heard some of the other there may be one of the other communities or so that's just like chock full of assholes that they don't like, but luckily we're a good group.
That's
Nice,
good.
dude. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll look into the pundit thing. Um, being being a pundit was really cool though, mainly because um, the pundits themselves were like, there was a camaraderie there that was really nice.
Mm.
Um, and it was like, oh, we'll help you with this. Oh, I don't know how to do, I don't know how to do something, or I don't know how to resolve this situation, they were always super fast. Like anytime I had we might be in the middle of a game and I had a rules question, and I would just post it in the pundit thing, and it never took longer than like 20 minutes for
That's
somebody to
cool.
go, oh no, here's how you actually handle this rule. So, um, so yeah, it was always really cool. And the pundits, um, some of the pundits were part of the Lawyers Guild,
Mm.
so you knew you were getting like official answers.
Remember the good days when we had a forum for our game? That was fun.
Yeah, actually, that should be on the to-do list.
Yeah, I think they're just kind of using Discord as a forum, but I don't know.
Discord is okay, but as a forum, it's not great.
Yeah, I agree.
I
Does
wonder if
Longshanks have like a forum type thing that they can, like the website?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I also think that what they should do too with I think the YouTube channels, because there's probably like 6 or 8 YouTube channels that regularly feature Guild Ball. I think we need to start plugging one another. Like go
Yeah.
watch, go watch Glory Goals, or go watch what's it called, Battle Hammer. Go watch
Mm,
TNG. Like we should do that
for sure.
so that people are watching. That way people that stumble onto one of our channels, we could be like, oh well, here's a bunch of other Guild Ball. Because I know when I'm getting into a miniatures game, I look for I make sure I'm like subscribed to at least 3 or 4 channels that heavily feature that game,
Yeah.
right? Because you don't want to get like into a game and then only sub to one channel featured for that, because you only get kind of one aspect um, of how the game is played. You probably don't get all the factions, and you start to appreciate like everybody's kind of different approach
Mm,
to Guild Ball battle reports. There's some people that really like my battle reports because it's voiceover. It's over in 20-30 minutes. Some
mm,
people really like the keys to victory and that kind of stuff. But then other people tell me like, oh, I wish I could watch that whole game. Like I would rather
mm.
just like watch the decision making live. And I'm like, okay, I get that too. Um, so I do that sometimes, but frankly, it's easier for me to just put my cell phone up and then voice over after.
Definitely.
Um,
I
but
would love to like record more games. Like I know it's probably a lot more work for you on your end because you have to edit everything and voice over anything. But I'm always down to have the camera on the game. Like,
well, you know what I'm thinking. What we could do at some point is I could record a game on my laptop instead of my phone, and
mm-hmm.
then we hop on stream and we just watch the game and just
Oh, that would
comment,
be cool.
and we just comment on the game.
Mm-hmm.
That might be. I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
I'm.
I would be down to like dual voiceover with you if you ever wanted to too. Like if you wanted like two voices,
Oh,
like me having
definitely.
my team. Like I think that would be cool too.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would. I think maybe the next time we line up a game and there's like 3 people, like there's an
Yeah,
uneven number. I'll just like break out the camera and go, okay, you guys play. I'll record this and then we'll watch it live later.
yeah,
And
that'd be cool.
there was that one channel, One at a Time lads did that. Uh, that was Zach he's from New England, I think. He did that on his channel, and he always brought in the people he was playing against, and they talked about the game live. Looks like Nathan's here. He thinks it sounds awesome. Count me in. Yeah, we'll definitely, dude.
No, I don't want Nathan. He's not allowed.
He's not allowed.
Of course, dude. That'd be fun.
I'm actually pretty close to finishing this model. There's not much left to do on her. Okay. But yeah, that's cool. Did you see that I painted that alt wind finder?
I didn't see that. Do you have it
Thought
nearby?
about I thought about putting a tattoo on it, but
It looked a little
I don't.
like the sculpt is fine. It's just kind of bland, you know. Like there's not a lot
It
going on with it.
yeah, like she kind of needs it.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
thinking maybe like a Jack Daniels tattoo. Nice. Oh, that's
I could
cool.
do like I could do like an anchor or something there. I don't know. But my freehand is terrible, so I don't trust myself to do it. Um, but yeah, like look at like this kind of model, right? If you made a team of this and said, "Here you go, Navigators team," you
Super
could
fun.
you could do that and be
Yeah.
like, "There's an alt Navigators team," and you could take it to like weird places. Like you could do like a Sea Elf Navigators team.
That would be cool.
I was talking about a Nathan's leaving. Don't leave, Nathan. You could do. I was talking about doing that Asian themed uh, butcher's team. No, farmer's team. Sorry. Right. From using like Eldorado minis. I think that would be
Yeah, dude.
cool.
Any themed proxy team would be cool.
I had a. I actually did have like a whole engineers team that was super. It was anime high school girl themed,
Oh,
and
nice.
it was all Takawashi minis. Okay, we're back. Ha ha. Yeah, I know. We're here. And we I just did Basilicanum Gray. That's all. That's that's it. Yay. All right. I know that was riveting, right? You didn't know how to finish her. There's just the one thing left to do. Um, yeah. let's actually paint the outside. Oh man. Good old rolling blackouts. Oh no. Just need enough black paint to do this. And then, how's it going, Sean? I was like, maybe I just quit for the night, which would have been fine, but we'll just do this. We'll just. I think the gray I used on this may be a little bit darker than on the other ones. But yeah, you can see the color shift right there. All good. Ooh, looks like I got a little bit of a mess there. I gotta clean up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Syndulla. We did it, fam. There you go. Why did we do that? I don't know. All I know is I'm happy my 3-year-old has still not fallen asleep, and so he gets to watch his cartoons or whatever. Does that mean we could paint her? I mean, she's basically done. Let's face it. She's basically done. I can't get myself to paint the pantyhose on. I like the legs too much. I think the legs are great. Let's do. We'll just add a couple layers to the legs. As soon as I find the color I need. So we're going fair shadow on the legs. I know all you Star Wars fans are just like wondering how we finished Syndulla. We just hit her with the gray. We just hit her with a gray contrast paint. That's all we did. All right, and right, we can always just play around with highlights on her. She's just so great, though. So I'm just making a glaze of fair shadow. Just pushing that here. And I'm going to leave it kind of right there on the knee. And then just a little bit this way. Most important thing here is super thin and super smooth. We're doing some bonus content. Yes, she will be Colette. She'll be Midas. She'll be basically any excuse I could put her. I could come up with to put her on a gaming table. It's gonna be her. Okay, we're just gonna. It's funny, but I waited like 2 years to get this model. I was like, I'll buy it when it comes out, when it ends up on CQ's shelf, and that never happened. So we had to place an order through Night Models, and I said, now is as good a time as any. So obviously you could do glazes to to put pantyhose on the legs. You know, mainly brown glazes, and then uh, that basilicanum gray at the end of it, and you could get pantyhose on her. My only response to that would be, why? Why would you do that? We don't need to do that. I'll ask people what they think. Let's get the but yeah, I love her little smirk. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. She got a little smirk. It is awesome. I might have been a little too subtle with the highlights on the legs, but I'm pretty happy about that overall. Yes, legal guild ball proxy. Man, maybe I do a whole Batman team that can be legal guild ball proxy. And it's just made up of really cool Batman models that I like. Maybe. So you can see she has, see the color shift? Pretty sweet. Alright, so maybe we do, oh my god. Well, the only issue would be 50 mil bases. Batman, they don't have 50 mil bases. They have 30, 40, and 60. So you'd have to render a model unusable for Batman if you wanted if you wanted to represent a 50 mil model for Guild Ball, or you figure out a way to convert it, right? So here's, let's see, where did it go? Where'd it go? One sec, guys. All right, let me show you this. All right, so if this is Midas, right? There's Midas. If I wanted to do Crucible, Crucible's on a 40. I could do that. Just Crucible. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. How many pieces is this model coming? I'm not going to build it tonight. I think we're going to call it kind of early here, but I did not know Katana comes with her own objective card. Kind of like these those cards. So you get that base, you get a 40. This is nice because it just goes right on there. And then you have, basically this is the tree. Goes like that. And then you have Katana. So I could paint her, theoretically, if I stuck with yellow and black for these models, I can make, basically remake my Alchemist team in Batman models, which would be pretty awesome. Look at all the cleanup you have to do. This resin is so weird. It's like PVC. See how flexible it is? It's really flexible. It's like rubber. And you could clean it. You clean it kind of like by shaving it. Right? Zatanna is second edition resin, so she's very brittle. She's very stiff. You can't do, if you did this with Zatanna, she would just snap. So this stuff is cool. Like, you could drop it and it would be okay. But the issue is the cleanup is really annoying. Man, I think I may have to do this, guys. I may have to come up with a Guild Ball team made up entirely of Batman minis. Right. I just have to figure out. Like, maybe we do like I buy a King Shark and put King Shark on a 50, and that's my VCat. Or I could do, Solomon Grundy, or you could do, I don't know. You could also, here's another thought too. You could also do Malifaux. Malifaux would be fantastic as Guild Ball proxy, right? And now you're doubling up. You're buying for Malifaux, and you could play it in Guild Ball. I'm really going to spend some time thinking about this because it's pretty cool. I think for now I'll put Zatanna back though. Or, sorry, Katana. Zatanna she's very close to being done. But I don't want to start Katana. Alright. Well, let's put all this away. Yeah, I'm going to think about that. I'll spend some time working out, what sort of proxy Guild Ball team I want to make. I really like Alchemist. It makes sense if you're going to do Alchemist, you can use like classic steampunk minis, or you can use like magician style minis would be good too. Well, alright guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. That's it, man. We did it. We did it, fam. There you go. Yay. Alright guys, thanks everybody for watching, and yeah, good night. We'll catch you on the next one.